You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Edda's baby will be coming soon.
The Edda quest
I
line, the
wanted
Edda
to make
story.
something
That's right.
for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way.
A wee bairn.
Little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Edda's due any day now. And I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
I will help.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
Oh, yeah?
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the
silver
feather of a
chocobo.
silver chocobo.
Ooh.
There's naught lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I'd try and track one down myself, only...
You can't
Only
smell him.
the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need. A feather.
That or the bird whose arse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's.
That is true.
I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Okay, this one should be interesting. A silver chocobo, huh? So let's see, what else is new? Okay, just that. Bum, 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 bum. So let's go over here first. Have a look at what we have and what we still need. Wow, we're almost done now. Perfect. I like how just the other day I was like, oh, well, you know, there's still a lot to do here. And then it's like, I've just been getting a ton of them. Silver linings. Is that a perfect name? It is, right? Veil signboard. I was going to say Style Veil board. Style Vine board. The emblem of the Veil. Northreach's far-famed house of ill repute. The town is the gateway to the imperial capital of Oriflamme, where waves of old money and new lap against the opposing sides of the Great Wall. However, the Veil's proprietor, Isabel, knows it's best as a safe haven in storm. The town that took in her and the man she loved when the rest of the world shunned them. And the Briar's Kiss signboard. The emblem of the Briar's Kiss. The finest forge in Dalamil. Run by its puckish and precocious young forge master, Lubor. He inherited both his forge and the role of desert hare from his predecessor, the original Resina Dalamil. Though the morality of Dalamil he won entirely by his own merits. Oh, look at that, the rusted battle helm. Archduke Elwin's helm, worn in his victorious campaigns to quell the northern uprising, and later laid to rest upon his memorial stone. Now it sleeps in Clive's chambers, a constant reminder of the bravery and selflessness of the man in whose footsteps he and his brother mean to follow. Mid's dangerous dream of flight, immortalized in miniature. Though the experiment ended in failure, Mid has allowed Clive to keep hold of the model so that once her renown has grown, she might sell a piece for an exorbitant amount of gil. That's a nice looking model. I would put that on my shelf. Signed and portasold by representatives from Rosaria, Dalmacia, and Sanbreque. This mutual accord sets the stage for a new age in Storm. If not officially, then at least in spirit. Clive's old sparring sword, salvaged by Torgal in the aftermath of the Ironblood invasion and hidden at Clive's original hideaway, the Rookery. It is a reminder of who Clive once was and who he has become, as well as of the unbreakable bond between lifelong friends. Man, looking pretty good, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, what do we have here? A lot of things. Do you have anything else? Since even the new would have popped up. A fine hound. The two of you have been together for what probably feels like a lifetime now, but there's still a lot you have to learn about that hound of yours. Aye, he'd step in front of a bloody raging behemoth if it meant protecting you, but that don't mean you should take it for granted. At the end of the day, he's a hound, and sometimes he just wants someone to pat his head and rub his belly and give him a handful of kupo nuts. You do good to remember that. Yeah, I'm just kind of talking about that. It's kind of funny. So I don't remember what it is, but I believe there's a quest in Final Fantasy 14, which is the MMO. I'm saying that for a reason. Where you actually have to go around like one of the main hubs. Like there's a quest. I think you have to do it for like a Moogle or something, where like you actually have to go around one of the main hubs in the game, and say in open chat, like say it in chat so everybody can see it. Like where are the kupo nuts, or do you have the kupo nuts, or something like that. Like you got to type that out, and it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny to see someone doing the quest. Because they'll just go like, they'll just mention kupo nuts, and it's like, okay, that's pretty funny. It's like, all right. And if you don't know the quest, you're not really going to get it. But it's just going to seem really random and weird, right? That's really funny. I am not so foolish to believe that a single shaming at the hands of the town urchins can dispel a lifetime of hatred built up in one's heart. Just as a pot cannot be made clean by reminding it of its grime. It takes effort, persistence, and more often than not, a stiff brush and bucket of lie. But more than that, it takes time. Fortunately, your courage and leadership has granted us all that. We must now decide whether to embrace or to waste it. A wise man once said, "The night is always darkest before dawn." It is a good thing, then, I count one who burns so bright amongst my friends. Lubor. The night is always darkest before dawn. That's from something, isn't it? Here not long removed from when last you placed yourself between us and peril, I sit and pen yet another letter in which I try and find the words to somehow express the gratitude of an entire town. Still, something feels different about our latest triumph. Where in the past we leaned ever so heavily upon your good graces, this time we found strength elsewhere, in ourselves. Our hardship has shown us that which should have been apparent all along. We are not as different as we want to believe. Does a peasant love his homeland any less than a noble? Does a bearer love his family any less than another man does his own? It is this love that has united us and given us true strength. Should every thrall, Akashic bandit, and brigand in the realm come charging our gates, we will not fret, we will not falter, we will fight, and we will win. Isabel. Nice. Which one was this? Oh yeah, it's the wool we got. Concern for Jill. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we not seek to lighten that burden, even but only a fraction. Before we depart for the skies, I would speak on this more in private. You could just come to me, Joshua. You know where I am.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Priceless. I'm not sure where it originated from, but it's very common. Maybe it doesn't really have an origin. That is quite possible, right? I'm just not too sure. I feel like it's from something, but you're probably right. Whatever I'm thinking of probably isn't even the original use of it. Just kind of funny. I should probably finish up those letters, huh? Especially since there's only one, right? Do you remember what you told me that night at Phoenix Gate? That while the fate of Rosaria sits on my shoulders, the fate of its dominance sits upon yours. But are we both not dominants of fire? Does not the flame of our forebears burn in both our hearts? Should I not protect you as you have protected me? You have chosen to be my shield. Now let me choose to be yours. Is this not... excuse me, I apologize. Is this not what our father wanted? What Sid wanted? To cast aside fate and forge our own paths? Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength. Joshua. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, you read that. I read that already. By the way, I should probably mention this, since seeing the YouTube pop up actually kind of reminded me of this. I should be releasing the first of the demo videos probably quite soon. I want to say maybe tomorrow. So I actually put a poll up on my YouTube channel to kind of gauge what people wanted, right? Because I used to put up 2 videos a day because, I don't know, I just thought maybe it was good to like get through things a little bit quicker in a way. But I then decided that maybe that would be a bit too much, right? Because it's kind of asking a lot for people to spend a couple hours. Because at least for the streams, right? I usually do it in like hour-long chunks. Because I feel like that's just the best way to break it up and get it all out at a decent pace. And even then, right now, I almost kind of worry it's a little too slow. But I put some more thought into that. Oh, you meant recently? Oh, wait, with what? With what, if I may ask? Just making sure I understand correctly. But, I've been thinking about it. And I think what I'm gonna do, I think what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna release, oh yeah, the poll of a single or multiple vids. Yeah, no, that not incredibly recent. I mean, the poll is still open. I don't think there's an end date for it. Just in case people like change their opinion or like have more opinions like later. I figured I'd just leave it open and just kind of keep checking back every now and again. But I think what I'm gonna do, right? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to have one. It's not gonna be 2 daily, but I think I'm gonna throw up like 2 videos, right? When I need to. Because I was thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, so I know there might be some people out there who maybe don't want to say watch only Final Fantasy 16, right? But that's been all I've been really putting out lately is a lot of Final Fantasy 16 stuff, which is a good game. But I know some people either might not want to watch it, might have no interest in it, or just might not want to spoil themselves, which is all perfectly fair and valid and completely reasonable, right? So what I decide I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have one section of the day dedicated to one of the stream archives videos, like the Final Fantasy 16 stuff that we're doing. But for anything that's recorded and brand new, when I release it, I think I'll release it on the same day, right? So like, as a small example, releasing the demo videos, right? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like maybe an hour a bit later in the day dedicated to like stream stuff. I'm not too sure which way I want to do it. It's either an hour in the day dedicated later on for like a stream archive post, but a set of time earlier in the day dedicated to something that's brand new that wasn't on stream, right? That way anybody that say has no interest in Final Fantasy 16 might see like this demo and go, okay, well, I can just watch that instead, right? Or someone, you know, here for example, right, who's like, yeah, I've been watching the Final Fantasy 16 stuff, and you're just posting that on YouTube. That's boring, right? It's like I can put up like a demo video and people can go and watch that instead, right? You know, that's kind of my thinking. Now, of course, anybody here can tell me if they think that's a bad idea, but I think that's a smart way of doing it. Have one video from the archive that people here have probably already seen to an extent, at the very least, right? Or if anybody has no interest in seeing it, for whether it's because they don't want to spoil the game or something to that effect, right? Then they'll at least have something else they can go to if they want. And I think that's a good idea. Because I was thinking about it a lot, actually, because I've been thinking, right? Because I'm barely even like through the Final Fantasy 16 stuff uploading, right? Because like as of today, like what section do I have uploaded? Like actually, let me have a little peek here. Because like as of today, the last Final Fantasy post I made that went public, I think would have been Session 9, Part 3. Which I think was the final part in that session. Maybe not. Why did I stop it there? Why? Because I started releasing vaudeville. I don't know why I didn't at least finish up that session. Maybe I did. I don't remember if Part 3 was the final one. I feel like I would have been smart to not, or smart enough to not do it in a way that's weird. But anyway, like I released that one, and we're on currently Part 20 or Session 22, right? So I'm not even like halfway through with the uploads, and the uploads are still going to take a while if I do it daily. And so I got to thinking, I have all these ideas, right, that I want to do, and I don't really want to wait upon, you know, because like I have all these recording ideas, Persona still being one of them, of course, and you know, I have these other games that I want to do recordings of, and I have like another idea that I really want to work on. That's going to be a bit different from the stuff I've done so far. And so I was thinking, well, how am I going to do all that if I'm releasing one thing a day, right? Like, how am I going to be able to get through all the stuff that I do want to end up doing? And then I was like, 2 videos a day, but one of them isn't a part of a stream archive that people have either seen or just have no interest in seeing, right? And so I landed on 2 parts. Two videos a day, but one's completely unique. Well, maybe not a day, just when I do them, right? Like right now, I don't really have a ton of recorded stuff saved up, but like when I do that, then, you know, I can start releasing that like daily or every other day or something, just as like the other videos come, right? Because we're never going to be in short supply for stream stuff. But I'm hoping eventually I'll get to a point where there won't be a short supply of like recorded stuff too, right? But I'm glad you agree that's a good idea, Bass. So I'm hoping that plan works out. Because yeah, no, I've had plans. I've had a lot of plans. And I'm honestly kind of excited for some of the ideas I have. And I don't really want to be like, well, yeah, but I need to wait for like this to finish so I can upload it, right?
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember.
That sounds
It
fun.
was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
I could see it being true.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left.
Yeah, that's right, Clive. It's not all about war and fighting.
What would you do without me, Clive?
It's like, come on, Clive, you gotta chill, my dude. How many more side quests do I have to do? I don't actually recall. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that actually, yeah, this probably would finish off with a curiosity thing. The Wall of Curios. Okay, we make for Martha's Rest, and then we go from there. Then we help out Jill, because we gotta help out Jill, right?
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs.
Howdy, traveling trader.
Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to
Oh,
mention the
maybe
bird
not.
around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago, claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo.
Ooh, attacked by one. Well, I
There's
gotta kill it.
some gutted hovel not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
I mean, certainly possible.
See. Thank you.
Oh, I need to go talk to the dude. He's probably inside the tavern? Probably. If I were a trader and I had to try to talk to people, I'd probably go into the tavern to rest and be like, yo, silver chocobo feather, whoa.
You look like you could do with a drink. When I was a little girl,
My family owned a bearer. They let her sleep in a corner of the barn and had her play with me and teach me letters. We never ate together or slept under the same roof. But even so, she was like family. I was with her on the day she died. She held me in her arms and whispered in my ear, "My darling Martha, I'm so glad you didn't awaken." It was only years later that I found out she wasn't just a servant. She was my grandmother. Oh. Oh.
my grandmother.
And I watched her die in the corner of the barn on a pile of old
I
straw.
swore then and there.
I was going to do everything in my power to bring an end to all this. To never stop fighting until the day when bearers can live free. Just as she deserved to. And you know what? When I saw that glint in your eyes, I reckon that day might be along sooner than I dared to hope. Weren't long after Rosalith got ransacked that Sir Wade and his men turned up at our gates begging for shelter.
The wind right up us.
It did. The state of them, all dressed in filthy rags. We were worried they might be cutthroats, come to thieve and pillage. But some of the folk they'd helped escape from the capital recognized them and set us right.
Thank goodness they did.
I couldn't have dreamed of better guests than the Guardians. The way they took the bearers under their wings and taught the Blood Axes how to fight like true shields of Rosaria. And when night fell, and they'd all gathered around the bonfire to sing songs of the old duchy, why, it was enough to bring a tear to your eye.
Being back in the glory days.
It was. With them, the knights in the shining armor came riding to the rescue.
Half of me wishes they hadn't left.
For Eastpool. But the other half knows they're better off up there. And they're only a stone's throw away if we need them. And we're just down here if they ever need us. Because that's what Rosaria's about. Not preening knights and mooning maidens, but proud, hardworking men and women helping out one another. I read that last part wrong,
Ain't
but
exactly
that's fine.
a bed of roses.
Right now, we've got aether floods cropping up all over, and new arrivals turning up at the gates near enough every day, and begging for us to take them in. Ever since the skies turned, it's been a struggle just to survive. But you won't hear any of us complaining. Not least because we're finally free of the Empire's grip. The garrison's been pulled back east, and the few remaining black shields have gone with them. Which also means we don't have to fear for our bearers no more. We can even treat them like the human beings they are, just like they're doing up in Eastpool.
That's just a start.
If we can make a good go of Eastpool, it'll show the rest of the realm you can live without magic, without slaves, that we can all be free. Yeah, good. Well said,
The
Martha.
others my regards.
It's also the best place to sell stuff in a place where their patrons could be intoxicated. Very true. Okay, so he wasn't in there, though, which is a bit of a shock to me. Okay, we'll find him. He's around here somewhere, he is.
Hurt, does it?
Just kind of wondering where he might be. I mean, he could be back here. There he is. Found him. The grocer.
Can I help you with summit?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies.
Understandable.
But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
Oops.
It wouldn't be the first time.
As in say, I do. Sorry, I just bumped the cable of the mic, so I'm just making sure the cable's still in proper. Seems like it is.
I'll build a barricade so sturdy, even a bandit.
Now someone's probably in here. Nah. Okay, wait. What am I doing? I'm talking to someone, right? Yeah, I guess they're not in here. Okay, never mind me then. No one is ever in Martha's Rest, like the actual tavern, or the Sleeping Chocobo. What do they call it? Yeah, the Sleeping Chocobo. I think. Now I'm questioning myself, like, really bad.
Look, Daddy. Shani's so bright.
Whoever's idea it was to take those bearers away from
Oh, maybe the Golden Stables. Maybe. Oh, there she is. Or he is. She is.
How do, traveler?
No, it's a he. Okay, never mind.
The look of a man who could do with a new whetstone? Or perhaps a bawdy etching
Or is it a
of
she?
Icerene?
Maybe.
Hard to
another
tell,
time.
actually.
I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years.
It's a woman, I'm pretty sure.
Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows.
Nor their
Many are still out there.
bows.
I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway. A silver
Right then.
chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon Tride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here,
May as well take a look, right? So the best place to start would probably be here at Eastpool. So I'm curious about the silver chocobo. It's not a golden chocobo. It's not the chocobo of my dreams. One with which, when I play 7, will be what I need to get.
let's go.
I will tell you, I'm not really looking forward to getting chocobos in 7 when I get around to it. Both in the remake or in the original. Excuse me. Bum 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 bum, and then we take a right. Bum bum over
Tracks.
here. Bum bum.
They're not left by bandits for a change.
I missed it. Where's it? Over here? Ah! That's a lot of tracks.
More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
Now, where could you be, Silver Chocobo? Down here, apparently. Do I not have to fight you?
I don't hear anything.
Oh, I just had a feather. Oh, that's all I need. So I don't have to fight and kill it. Well, that's good.
Well, I'll be damned.
There you go. That subverts my expectation. I don't wish to fight you, Silver Chocobo. I just wish to gaze upon your beauty. Well, 2 of them. Well, damn, look at that. Oh, it's like it's these 2. It's the Ambrosia crew. I guess that's true. I guess Ambrosia is
I'm not going to hurt you.
a silver chocobo.
Just borrowing a feather for my friend.
Cause yeah, didn't Ambrosia have like 2 chocobos that were with her? Like when we found her? I wonder if that is the same.
Together before they change their minds.
Huh. That's pretty cool. I don't know if that is supposed to be that. But if I had to guess, it would be. Was this one priceless? Thank you very much for the hydrate and the posture check. I'll gladly do both. Oh, why is my back always so stiff? Even when I'm sitting here perfectly normal. Thank you very much for that. Oh. There you go. Check the posture. Yeah. Okay, well, we can move back a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Maybe there's a quest for a golden chocobo. God, I hope not. I don't want 7 PTSD. For anyone that hasn't played Final Fantasy VII, by the way, which is probably quite a few of you, like the original, without really spoiling anything, there's a point in the game, which you'll probably get to relatively early-ish in the remake, that like involves chocobos. And then later on in the game, I'm going the completely wrong way. And then later on in the game, there's a section where you need to do chocobo breeding. Well, you don't need to do it. It's like a little side thing you can do. But if you do it, you get some really good stuff. Like some really good stuff. And it's a total pain in the ass to actually do. Like, it doesn't sound like it should be that bad, but it takes a while to do. And you got to get really lucky or save scum.
This is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
There's a lot of RNG to it too, by the way.
Keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
I've heard of how in depth it was. I'm excited for it too. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm probably a bit less excited only because I've experienced it. And when I was younger, I did it legit. Nowadays, I would probably save scum, if I'm going to be honest. But when I was younger, I did it legit. I think I still used the guide, but I don't know if I saved scummed. Did I use the guide? I don't know if I did. I think I did, but I don't think it was like as detailed of a guide as what you'd get now. Because like there are different color chocobos, right? There are multiple colors of chocobos. And to do it, you breed a chocobo. I don't know if you need to wait a set amount of time or not, or if they just like have the baby, but then you come back later and then the baby will have like stats, and those stats are determined by the parent stats. So you need to do this thing where like you breed a chocobo with another chocobo. You get a chocobo with a specific set of stats. Then you got to breed that with something else, possibly also with a certain set of stats. You can only hold like 4 different chocobo though. So you got to kind of juggle the chocobo stables a little bit. And then you gotta just make sure you get like the perfect pairing, right? And then if you get all that and you're lucky and you do that many, many times over, you will probably, maybe if you're lucky, get a golden chocobo. It's very in-depth and it's very intense. There's a lot to it. There's a whole lot to it. Also, if you're wondering why I'm going here now, I'm thinking I might just finish the Beast Hunt board thing. Okay, I need to go here at Penitence Gate. I know one of them was here. Because there's no quests that go here, so I'm thinking I should just go here myself and just get the stuff done. Yeah, this guy right here. Hello. I'm sorry to teleport behind you. Knight of the Splendid Heart. He used to be a fun fight. No.
He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
This should be a relatively easy fight. Okay, we got hit once. We got hit once. Ow. Okay, that did hurt, actually. Gate potion. Damn it, potion. Okay, I thought that was actually well played by me, but it really wasn't. Just use a high potion. Oh no, just use normal potion, yeah. That's fine. That is fine, that is fine. This is all fine. I'm gonna get a lot back from this Phoenix, actually. 1998, good year. All right, come on, we gotta get to level 5. Thanks, Joshua. Mirage High Dive. Oh yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Damn it. Oh my god. That should have been such an easy dodge. Yeah, that's right. You can do cool moves. Well, check me out. Let's get some of my health back. Yeah, that's pretty flashy. You're making my balls go pretty weird too, actually. In the game, my impulse balls. Heal. I'm not gonna die to a simple A mark. That's not happening. I see they're going crazy. Look at them. Oh, this is gonna hit. Yeah, let's go, baby. Yeah, we'll just hit this. This should at least knock him down. I'll finish him with Bahamut. It'll be very fitting. Very fitting. Very fitting. Yeah, I'm excited for the gold saucer as well. Here, like, fair enough. No, to be fair, I think it'll be more fun in the remake. I think in the remake it will actually be really good.
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Yeah, like, I think chocobo breeding in the remake will actually be fun. And it'll probably be done through a quest line. So they'll probably actually do it in a really fun and entertaining way. In the original, though, I can promise you it's really not the most fun. Even when I was watching Megan play through it herself, like what, a year ago now, I think. She had a guide and my knowledge helping her out, and she did not have fun. She did not have fun with that one. It was very much, yeah, no, that one wasn't too great. I had fun watching her, but she herself was like, oh, she did not like that. Okay, so I don't quite remember what the other place is. It might actually be up here, but that doesn't make a ton of sense to me. But I remember an O, and I think the word rise in there.
Good girl.
But the golden saucer in the remake is going to be really fun. That one's actually going to be legit, and I am actually very excited for it. The golden saucer in the original is pretty entertaining for me as well. So that should be really fun in the remake.
That'll do, girl.
Get working, dead. No, all the way over there? Okay. Oh, because Joshua's getting you. I got two of you. Gets up to 5. See, Bass is honestly, it's just got to be explained decently well. Although there's some streamlining to be done, I'm sure. Yeah, like if it's explained, right? Because I'm pretty sure in the original, that's why I say if you do it, use a guide. Because I don't think they explain it very well in the original at all. I don't think they tell you what you're supposed to do. I think generally what they do in the original, and once again, correct me if I'm wrong, please. But I'm pretty sure what they end up doing in the original is just basically saying there's the like, what is it, like golden choke? I think they just explain that golden chocobos can go pretty much anywhere and that they exist. And I think they mention like how breeding kind of works. And then you just kind of need to figure it out. I don't even know if they tell you where to go with the golden chocobo. Oh, here he is. Yeah, I was right. Or is this him? No, you're not the Reaper. You're not the Mark, you're just a dude. Going down right now. Yeah, just end it. Just end the life of this glitch. Give me my level. Okay, that did end it. That was really close to not actually ending it. He didn't give me my level though, so I'm a little bit sad. Well, shoot, I didn't even take a picture of this one because I was so damn sure that I would actually know where it was. Hold on. It might pop out to me. It was up here. That's where it was. It was at the Cape. It was at the Cape. Yeah. Man, see, 7 was fun. I like 7. But I will admit, there's a lot to it that, well, that could have probably been improved upon. And some things that seemed really random. Right? Because, like, there's a lot in the game that just kind of seems to kind of come out of nowhere. And they're all mini, like, there's a lot of mini games, is what I'm trying to get at. And, you know, mini games are fun and all. But it's a bit strange to, like, completely out of context, because I don't consider it a spoiler. It's completely out of context. It's a mini game that just happens. It's like you're doing some stuff, then all of a sudden, snowboarding, right? It's like it's really weird, you know. Like, it's fun, don't get me wrong, but like it's still strange to just kind of have all these mini games suddenly get thrown at you. And there are quite a few mini games. I don't know how they're going to translate it all to the remake. Did I never notice that there's an area called Baywatch? I know, right? Like, I don't think I said anything, but I noticed it. Do you think Pamela Anderson's there? She probably is. Here he is, the Reaper himself. Okay, he does look pretty cool.
Thanks, Cal.
He does look pretty cool. I will give him that. Half blue, half red. The Prince of Death, rank A.
That's another one.
Yeah! Oh, it didn't even like stun you or nothing? Alright. Oh, he has... Oh, no, that was Joshua. Okay, never mind. I was like, wait, man, there's another dude here. I keep forgetting Joshua's here, and I don't know why. Probably because I'm so used to just it being me and Torgal. Torgal, kill! Ow? Oh my god. Oh my god, such a waste. This is such a waste. Such a waste of good abilities. Alright, I think this should get me up to 5 relatively easily. And then we wait now. There, I got the timing down. My battery's low. Can't go having that. I'll fix that here in a second. Yeah. Oh, it's just Soul Harvest, eh? Oh, Lord. That was a mistake. That also was a mistake. Okay, this should hit. This should hit. Yeah, it hit. Perfect. You love to see it. I'll try not to end it with that, because I don't know if it's technically good to end fights like that. I don't know if I get like a good score. I think I technically do, but I also don't really know. So we're gonna beat him up like this, and we'll prime. Prime will do that. Yeah, we'll do this too. We'll Giga Flare him. There you go. Nice. Semi-prime finish, ability finish, Notorious Mark slain. Let's go. Did I get any other spoils? I got a level up. I'll take it. I got dark steel. Okay, I did need that. I did need that, actually.
I'm getting tired of these things.
I need like one more orichalcum, I think. But that should make me that weapon that I need. And I can get rid of this one other quest while I'm here too. The stream might run a bit late. Because I'm looking at the time now.
Gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
And I'm like, oh wow, it's already like 4:30. I mean, I don't know. We might. They keep throwing quests at me. This might run late. I'm not too sure.
It was no
If it does, it's no big deal.
Clive, you're back.
I am with a
How'd
silver
you get
chocobo
on?
feather.
Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
To the people of the North, silver chocobos are symbols of good fortune. The mere sight of one potentially meaning the difference between a failed harvest and a bumper crop. According to Gav, at least.
Crystals crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
By a silver chocobo.
It's a long story.
I like that the scythe isn't curved. I kind of like that too. If you're okay, I was going to say if we didn't level up
There
then.
on the
I
right
would have been
at East
shocked.
Pool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Nah, it's okay. Safer that way.
Blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on East Pool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me.
I
After
trust.
all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
I didn't know that either.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
Oh, good job.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Oh, there you go. So this is even kind of a bit of an Ember story.
I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go.
Ooh, that's nice. That's
What do you
very
think?
pretty.
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Now will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
All right. So where am I going for this one? To the infirmary. Okay, well, I want to go to the backyard first. Which is this way. And I can make that weapon too, I think.
Trouble with your gear, or something
That's
falling
what
into you?
I can make Goddard Damarung. I can do it. All right. And so I think this is
Last
probably
you
the
good
best sword
while.
in the game, I think. And I can make Ouroboros, or I can make the Sons of Ouroboros. This is technically better entirely. This one I lose HP. I'll make this one.
No scratches, all right? That it? Fine.
Is that what the sword looks like? Hold on. I have to make sure I didn't accidentally equip like another sword. The skin. Right. I did not. Oh no, I did. Or did I? I'm not too sure. I don't know why that one has the thingy on it. The onion sword. Which one's got her Damarung? That's Ragnarok. Or is it just the same skin? It might be the same skin as the Ragnarok then. Maybe. Or maybe, or no, maybe it's because I'm currently using this one. Oh no, it does look a bit different. Yeah, okay, never mind. It's just because I'm using it. that it doesn't quite pop up as one of the skin options, of course, right?
Yep. Crack the crystal.
Kill a god, save the world. I miss anything? No, that's pretty much the plan.
Not a very good one.
If you ask me.
But then,
I can't say I've had much practice killing gods. Now, forging kit to kill a god, that I might be able to help you with. Reckon it's the least I can do, after all you've given us. And it's more than enough. You can thank me when you get back.
I'll keep the forge up.
Now is everybody gonna survive, though? See, that's the thing that's been on my mind. Is everybody gonna live? Like, when we're done with, when we're done with the game, you know? I still have to wonder what the DLC is going to be about.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Preferably.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds.
Indeed.
I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
I just come from there.
Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept the record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilerfeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Oh yeah, time to make Jill happy. I like how we're doing this when we're not even talking to Jill. So we need to go finish the quest with Edda. I got a new missive. Probably go there and finish reading them whenever we return. But I still wonder about Tomes' last stuff, because I mean, I don't know, I'm almost level 8. Maybe it caps out at 8. I imagine it would go to 10, but maybe I'm wrong. It's not like I missed that much in the game, I don't think. If anything, I doubt I did. Night. Wait, does Gav have anything to say? Is he out here? Yeah, he is.
I was just about to go in. But then I thought it might be better if you went first. What with you being the head of the family and all.
Okay, fair. Howdy, Edda. You don't have a baby yet.
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
No, in fact, the opposite.
No, nothing like that. What it is...
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a bairn's on the way.
Wee bairn.
I mean, a baby. To let them know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced.
That's a good little quest too. See, all these quests are pretty fun. At the very least, they're really good at kind of finishing off a character's story arc, you know? Which I'd argue is, you know, even better, to be honest, in my opinion. Because I like seeing this. I like going to every character and kind of seeing the culmination of everything.
Don't you think you've had enough?
Oh, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't.
That's tragic.
My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero.
You're a hero to me, Gav.
I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
I was gonna say,
was only the
callback.
Exactly.
Little callback.
You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That is true. He did do all that. He was pretty heroic.
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
See, Bass says all these threads are nice to follow. They are, right? Like, it's really nice. Once again, I could now this is a positive for me, but I could see it being a negative for others. Cause like we've been going for like
I may have had one
near 4 hours, and I had the end of the game like right there for me, you know.
I said I was thirsty.
So I could see some people seeing this a negative, like, oh, they're dumping so many quests on me, but I like it.
I get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Quest complete. Did I get anything for that? Like anything is in like a thing. Yeah, I did hear curiosity. A potent potable made from honey collected in northern territories. Short summers and fermented slowly over the next 6 moons. And said to warm the belly on the north's cold winter nights. I said I was thirsty. Gav.